Hi, this is Juha of the UkEt, Finland's #1 ukulele playing band. And I'd like to introduce my latest stage axe, or maybe I should say axes. It's an Ortega Hydra double neck uke, and in my opinion it's one of the most interesting new ukes to hit the market. Why I like it so much is the fact that it has two necks. You know, my favorite uke of choice is a tenor, and also the 8-string uke. And usually I'm traveling a lot with my ukes, and I usually always have two instruments. And now instead of carrying two different ukes, I can travel with one single uke that has both of my favorite necks. Also, another thing is when you play this on stage, the fact of the matter is that you got two ukes in one body. You only need one channel, and I like using wireless systems on the stage. So now I simply have one channel instead of two channels. Makes everything a lot easier. So let's take a closer look at it. This one, well, it came without strap pin, so that was the first modification or add-on I had to make to add a pin. It has what, with a little bit of imagination, you could call it an arched back, and an onboard electronics with a tuner that works quite well, and a volume and a tone control. Personally, I would like to have a bit larger onboard electronics that would also allow me some more feedback control when on stage, but you know, it works quite well, and actually it sounds quite good. I've played several gigs with it and I've been very happy with the performance. The tuners are a bit finicky. I think that's something that I'm going to be changing fairly soon, and also I'm not sure if the Aquila is the right choice of strings. Some fluorocarbon strings that have more tension will make it maybe sound a bit better. That's something that I'm going to be trying. Furthermore, it has this little switch here, and the switch is basically for the pickups, so that you can have both of the pickups on at the same time, or the lower, the 4-string or the 8-string one. Does it make sense to have something like that, you might ask? I think it does make sense a bit, because one problem with these twin neck acoustic instruments is that I don't know if the microphone is going to pick up this, but when I strum on one neck, the other strings start to vibrate. So I mean, you have a little bit of background tones, or that also here, look, maybe you can hear that a bit better. Okay, that's something that doesn't really bother on the stage, but in the studio you want to have your sound as clean as possible, so that maybe it's not the right choice of an instrument for the studio. What else have I got to say to that? Yeah, it came with a nice, quite well padded bag. I think it's quite safe for traveling. Also fits a lot of stuff, not just the instrument. You can get a lot of extra, like my wireless system and whatever I need on the road, I can fit there too, because it's, because of the shape, it takes a lot more than the standard instrument case. Sound-wise, what can I say? Yeah, it's sound-wise, I think it sounds actually quite nice. As I said, maybe the change of strings will improve the sound a bit, and craftsmanship. I prefer luthier built instruments, but this one for a standard factory instrument is actually quite well constructed. There's very little negative things, if any, that I can say about it. All in all, I find that it costs about 400 euros or so. You get a lot of ukuleles. I think I have to speak in plurals for your money, so it's certainly worth it. And as I said, I've been doing a lot of traveling with my ukes during the past 20 years, sometimes hitting 50 flights a year, at least 100 flights. And now that I can make do with just one case, that really makes my life so much easier. Mind you, at the moment we have this corona crisis, so there's not much traveling. I'm playing this more at home. Also, all of the gigs have been cancelled, so I get to enjoy this in the privacy of my living room instead of stage, which is sad really, because I mean this is a kind of uke that needs to be played on stage. Yeah, what else can I say? I think Ortega guys have made a good job on designing this uke, and certainly if you are a friend of curious instruments and like something like this, I mean it's your money is very well invested if you get one of these. Yeah, good job guys. Nice one. Take care. Cheers. Bye.